Hey, what's up, garden friends? Jeff here, Tropical Plant Party. How's everybody doing? I hope you're good. I'm great. Am I even better when I know you're doing well too? Water's kind of low. I'm doing, okay, hold on, wait. I just finished watering a very heavy watering. Water level got really low, and I thought to myself, hey, this is a really good opportunity to go ahead and clean those filter pads out and let this clear the water up, because if you remember, it's something I've been struggling with for a few weeks, or really more like a couple months. I had a staghorn fern that was up here, and it fell into the water, and it was potted up in peat. That peat moss has been in here, and I've been working on getting it filtered out for quite some time now. But it just made sense with the water level being really low. I mean, you can't really tell. Let me change my angle. Does that help at all? I don't think that helps at all, and I almost fell over. It's very low. But it's going to clean the water out a lot faster with the water level low, because that's more circulation passing through the filter. So this has been going for several hours now. I took another pump, threw it in there to stir everything up off the bottom so the filter can get it out. You can see the filter pads are very full, very full. So I'm going to go ahead and flush that out, and I'm going to get the hose set up and put a little bit more water in this, but I'm not going to fill it up all the way, not until tomorrow. So I can't really do much vlogging today because this thing, it's so incredibly noisy. I feel like I'm screaming. If you ever wonder why sometimes I'm screaming in these videos, it's because I feel like I have to compensate for the sound of all this. But yeah, that's what's happening. I can actually see the bottom now. I'm getting a lot of that dirt and peat filtered out of the water, finally. I wasn't too concerned about having it in there because it did help acidify the water and soften it, and there are a lot of benefits to it. Not enough. I want to be able to see through the water more easily. Talking's really hard. It's been a busy day. Yeah, so, well, I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I guess check back in tomorrow morning and see how this looks, and then get going with this week's vlog. Alright, there we go. Oh, I almost forgot. You might be wondering, why bother? Like, why not just leave the water low and let that run for a day or so? You may not be wondering that at all. I just forgot to explain. So this rack right here, as well as this also, has a lot of weight on it. And this is a vinyl liner. With the water level being this low, there's a lot more weight on that liner. I don't want to tear it. I've been hearing some weird sounds coming from this thing, and I think that it's from the way the weight's being distributed when there's not more water in here. Everything is lighter underwater, more buoyant. This is more buoyant when the water level's higher. So I'm bringing it up a little bit just to be safe. Now I'll get back to things tomorrow. Hey, look at that. Next day, I can see the bottom. I know it doesn't look crystal clear, but when the water was low, it was crystal clear. I did just add a substance in there to help bring my pH down. Tap water pH is like 8 to 8.6. That's way too high for the orchids, so I always use an acid to bring it down. And now, since that was such a big change, I'm going to go ahead and put some of this stuff in there. Help revitalize the water with all those vitamins. It has copper in it, which I'm not really a huge fan of, but it's alright. It's a very small amount. Yeah, just a couple shots of that stuff. Helps revitalize all of the fun things. I'm going to give this a little bit longer to circulate. Then I'm going to bring my Vandas down for a soak. I may do some other things back here while I'm waiting on that. So for starters, this Nepenthes is draping into the water. I need to go ahead and lift that on out because, as you can see here, yeah, the koi have decided that that's a treat and they like to eat it. So I need to lift that on up. I think I'll just use a garden tie and hold it on to one of these strings here. And that's pretty much it. For right now, I need to make some more adjustments though with this waterfall. It's very noisy. There we go. That's much better. I don't know if you can even tell, but I certainly can. And I also went ahead and used this as an opportunity to go ahead and clean up any old, dead, nasty stuff that was on the plant. Cut off a picture that had pretty much had it. And yeah, that needed to be done fairly bad. This guy has put on a lot of growth this winter. Like, a lot. I'd say a good foot. It's a very happy Nepenthes, but it's not really pitching. I think it's getting too much nutrition from the aquaponics water, from the splatter that gets on it. I mean, it's put out a few little ones, but not like you would typically see if you were feeding it with, or watering it with water that's completely void like you're supposed to. But it still looks cool, and then once spring or late spring gets here and I can move it outside, it'll start pitching out like it should. I need to get my desk back in order. I need to film a few videos, but first I need to get things looking good out here again. I need to soak the Vandas, but I still want to give the water a little bit longer to dissolve the neutral regulator put in there to adjust my pH down. What I should do is go ahead and give the fish some food, because they're probably, come on guys, kinda hungry. Get your food. Okay, alright. A little aggressive there. Little aggressive. A little bit more. Come on. No? Okay. Maybe they're not that hungry. Guys, come up and show everybody how pretty you are. I think it's because I have a circulation pump running through the bottom to keep things stirred up so that the filter can collect it. And the current's really strong, so it's moving all the food back where we can't see them. That's kind of annoying. You can see that current, though. It's really strong. And they can handle it. Some of them are getting kind of chunky, so a little bit of exercise isn't going to hurt them. Alright, these guys have been soaking long enough. Go ahead and lift them on up out of the water. They're getting heavier and heavier. I can finally go ahead and get my desk put back together. Goodness, it's just been so much chaos out here the last few days. You over here. Slide you back there. First, don't want to forget our stingray friend. There we go. I still have my crystals hanging out up here for now because I just need a little bit of space for what I'm about to do. Alright, can finally talk about my ranunculus. Now, that's not really going to happen in the vlog, but it will have been in a video, a few videos prior to this one. I don't know how many, because it depends on when I release it. It's a whole thing that'll come full circle, will have come full circle by the time this comes out. If you watch my other videos. Then it will make sense. No, It's not time yet. You have to wait. Okay. There you go. There you go. Oh boy. And that's how I taught my dogs impulse control. Kinda worked. Oh, and don't worry, those were not pure rawhides. Those are from the vet. They're for their teeth. They're highly digestible, perfectly healthy. They get them once a week. It's okay. And it's the first day of spring, which I was super excited about when I woke up. I got online and read the news. Hey, Pumpkin. Hi, Pumpkin. Pumpkin. Pumpkin, nothing? Can't look at me? Want your cookies? Oh, alright, okay. Yeah, you're down to get your breakfast cookies. Well, where are you? Okay, I'm gonna feed the pets and get some stuff done. Is that good, Toby? Toby's is so good. Yeah. And my cat doesn't like to eat out of a bowl, so she gets her breakfast on a napkin every morning. You gonna go eat it? Pumpkin? Probably not. Oh, hey, Smudge. I'm really hopeful that this magnolia can hold on to its buds for just a couple more days. You can't really tell because it's backlit, but they're starting to pop out. It's supposed to be like 30 degrees right now. It's 32 as it is. Very chilly first day of spring. I think just a couple more days and it's going to be so pretty. Oh, look who just woke up. He slipped him to the bird cage, and that is his food. He's scattered all over the floor. Wonderful. I have to go to Walmart. Have to return something. This pot, this pan. Yeah, I needed something else I could use on that electric or that induction burner. And these are supposed to be so cool, the red copper pans, and nothing sticks to them. Yeah, used it twice, and it took a very long time to clean up, and it scratched a little bit from a plastic spatula, so yeah, I don't think so. At least not on my glass top. It didn't work well. So I need to return that. Oh, coffee. Oh, but we can't leave yet, can we? Not quite yet. Gotta wait and make sure the dogs finish their treats without choking. Yeah, you're done already. You ate so fast. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Toby, are you done yet? Okay. Did you figure that one out? See, Labradors eat very, very fast, so it's not a good idea to leave them unattended with things that are sharp when they get chewed up. Like rawhide. Oh, yeah. You're such a good boy. They're so happy. And this is why the carpet looks dirty, by the way. I wish I could take you with me and we could go on a car ride. You want to go to Petco? I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'll give you a cookie. That was mean. That was so mean. I'm so sorry. Oh, okay. Bye-bye. Have to go soak the Vandas real quick. Yeah, you get that water. Good boy. And then, but what are you doing? You're not supposed to be up there. Yes, I'm strict with the dogs. Cats get away with pretty much anything. Yeah, the Vandas didn't get a lot of water yesterday, so I'm going to give them a quick soak, then go, come home, soak them again. And I think we're going to head up a nursery. Maybe, we will see. It's cold. Since I'm kind of in a hurry, I actually need to stand here and watch the fish, because normally I feed them before I soak the orchids. I give them like 15 minutes to eat. I throw in a handful of food, they eat it, throw in another handful, they eat it. And then usually in the mid-afternoon I'll give them a different type of food. But I don't have time for that right now. They'll get their big meal later today. So I have to sit and supervise to make sure that they stay away from the orchids, because if they're hungry enough, they'll chew these guys up. All done with that. Go ahead and give them a little bit of food. Come get your food. Make sure everybody's still here. No orchids fell down. Coffee. Let's see, I put this like wave maker thing in the pond. In that pond, that's what I'm talking about over there. And the fish really seem to be enjoying it. Like, I thought maybe it would be too much for them, but they're actually spending a lot of time like hanging out in the current and getting exercise and stuff. It's good. Good. Excuse me, I'm trying to leave. Do you see this? I think that these doves are building a nest on top of my car. What are you doing? Yeah, that's not gonna work. You can't build a nest there. Ugh, those blackbirds. They're called grackles, and I cannot stand them. They're invasive. They poop everywhere. They bag their little poop up and they drop it in the swimming pool. It's disgusting. And they go around to the native birds' nests and raid them and kill their babies. So I can't figure out how to get rid of them. They come back every year. And you see that little exclamation point? No, you don't, because my wheel's in the way. I think I need air in my tires. That's what that means, right? I feel like such an idiot. I used to think that that meant I need washer fluid. I'm gonna blow a tire out one day if I don't keep that straight. Uh-oh. There we go. Thought it was stuck. Hey, 32. Sounds good to me. There we go. It's usually just this tire. I've tried putting different caps on it and it still leaks. Don't know why. Usually it's just this tire that needs the air. Hopefully that's the case, because I'm pretty cold right now. But I may as well go ahead and fill them all up, make sure they're all balanced. Yeah. Oh, it's cold out there. Yeah, that was definitely just the front driver's tire, because the other three inflated in like, 10 seconds each. I don't know what that's about, but I need to get some gas anyway, so whatever. Oh, I can't wait to go get coffee. Done with that. I don't know why going to the gas station is always like my least favorite thing to do. This is the bougiest gas station ever. They have a drive-through high-end bakery. But now, coffee.
Hi, what can I get for you?
Finally getting that coffee on. To my favorite place. So I actually already went to the nursery, and I don't like to record in there. That's like my favorite nursery, and I like all the people who work there. I just feel weird about it. I'm sure I just need to ask permission, but I'm like too much of a chicken. It's embarrassing. But I have to go back, because when I got there, they told me there's a whole nother truck full of tropicals coming in. So I'm like, well, okay, I'm going to come back tomorrow. So I grabbed a few little things I'll show you in a bit. And I also realized, like, I need to finish working with some of the annuals I've already picked up, and I need to make space for more annuals. I have to get going on things early this year. It's kind of complicated. If you remember late summer, we had a really big party at my house. That was an engagement party. Well, that's an engagement party for a wedding that's coming up very early June. So last year I had all summer to get the garden ready. This year, I basically am going to have the month of May on top of getting ready for this wedding, a family member's wedding. So I'm trying to plan things very strategically, pick things up as cheap as I can find them and as big as I can find them, because, if I throw impatiens in the ground in, the first week of May, they're not really going to be looking like anything special come the first week of June. It takes them a few months in that heat and whatever to get going. So like I said, I'm trying to do things strategically this year. So I'm going to go home after I leave this place and start rearranging, making room to start bringing in the annuals, because it's way too early to be planting most of these outside. But I can pick them up now from the nurseries that are getting them in, that are getting in the summer annuals already, and start getting them going, getting them bigger, and, have them in that nice warm area I have in my grow space to get them nice and big. So hopefully they'll be more impressive by the time the first weekend of June gets here. When I also want to get going on my hanging baskets too, but the supplies are still rolling in, and I'm still waiting to get things. So there's gonna be a lot of frequent stops at the nurseries to pick up a few things instead of having really big purchases, potentially. I don't really know for sure, but that's what's going on there. Ooh. Oh, whoops. Okay, that was quick and easy. I just realized I haven't released today's video yet, so I need to rush home, but first I have to go to the pet store because I'm at a bird seed. This day turned out to be a little bit busier than I thought, and I have a lot more to do. Alright, can finally head home and get some stuff done. Okay, so I got today's video released, the spring planters, and then I went on to check some stuff out, and look at all these comments here that I haven't responded to. The thing is, this is for my how to grow ranunculus and some other things. I responded to these. The YouTube app has been really wacky for me the past couple weeks. I don't know if it's because they just released the new Samsung, so now I have the old version, even though my phone's only like 7 months old. That's a whole different rant. But something's been going on. I'm not getting notified on the YouTube app about comments, and I can't view them in the YouTube app. There's a separate app called Creator Studio, and I'm seeing them in there, and I'm responding to them in there, and then I get on, and my responses aren't there. Some of them are. Some of them go through, some of them not. So if it seems like it's taking me a while to respond, I'm so sorry. That's why. I'm not ignoring anybody. I like to respond to everybody, even if someone's being a jerk or a butthead. I usually still respond, though not always very kindly. You gotta stand up for yourself. But that doesn't happen very often. There's a very nice, loving group of people out there, and I appreciate all of you. And I'm so sorry if it takes me a moment to get back to your comments. I try and respond to them very quickly. But yeah, there's all these comments in here that I'm pretty positive I responded to. Like, I remember typing it out and hitting the send. I don't know what the problem is. I think that the app just needs an update. So I'm sorry about that. And here are the plants I picked up. They look a little bit messy. These are just some nemesias. They do okay here in the springtime, not so great in the summer, so I only got 2 of them. But I was really excited about these guys. These are lobularias, and the variety is called Lavender Stream. They smell amazing. And a lobularia, if you don't know, is an alyssum. And I've been trying to find purple and pink alyssum for years. They've existed, they're not uncommon, but I haven't been able to find them for sale anywhere. And my favorite alyssum is the Snow Princess from Proven Winners. So I'm going to be mixing these in with those and have a pretty purple and white, just lovely looking arrangement whenever I can find those. So I grabbed 3 of these. They smell wonderful. The flowers are really, really pretty. There's different shades of lavender, lilacs, purples, and whites in there. I love them. Still gonna be a minute till I can plant them, but that's alright. It's a pretty warm area in here that I can keep them going for a while. I do need to, you're not gonna be able to know what I'm talking about. I have shelves over here that have my succulents on them. I'm gonna move my succulents to a different shelf, and just, there's a whole different, like, I need to rotate things, which I was talking about, I think, in one of the prior clips. So I might do that now. I don't know, there's a lot of other things I need to do. But yeah, this is just, I wanted to show you what I picked up. And we're gonna be going back to the nursery tomorrow, because they said they have another truck of stuff coming in, so I need to make space today or tomorrow morning. Okay, I've decided I'm going to try to open my pool all by myself this year, and I'm regretting that decision right now. This is not as easy as the YouTube videos I watched made it look. Alright, I'll only have to do that another 60 times. And I have this stand here I made to, oh, okay, danger, there it is. So, I have this stand I made that I put a pump on top of to make a little fountain, keep the water circulating when I need to have the pool off, so, because the pool's not actually up and running, that's got the cover off. I don't know how to do the other stuff. I'm sure I could figure it out, but I don't really want to. But I got the cover off, so I can get the pump set up, start circulating the water, help start killing the algae off, and get the leaves moving around so I can scoop them out, and yeah. It's also 40 degrees outside, freezing my pseudo bulbs off. And the other reason, those grackle birds I was talking about earlier, they're swamp birds, and they don't use the pool as a toilet as much when there's a big geyser of water shooting out of it. I can't wait to be done with this. Ooh, such a big geyser. Not really. The piece that fits on there that makes it shoot up, I can't find it. I have to look around, but at least it's plugged in and running. That's better, kind of. Yeah, I'll get this filled up tomorrow, get the water turned on, and start cleaning and whatnot. I still need them to come out and like start the filters. I don't know how to do that. I'm gonna read on it, but I'm worried I'll mess it up. Oh, it's so nice to see everything. It is dirty though. Got a lot of cleaning to do. Ugh, I hate them. I mean, I love them because they're animals, but ultimately, I wish they'd just go away. Good morning. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Pumpkin. You feeling camera shy today, Pumpkin? What are you doing? Come on. Yeah, come on. So I need to go get the water turned on outside, which I think I know how to do. You just like push a button. Oh, wow, it's dark down here. Push a button. You turn a switch. Not a switch, a valve. I haven't coffeeed yet. I'm so sorry. Oh, you coming with me? You coming with me? I think it's somewhere over here. It's like the... oh. I'm looking right at it. How the heck am I supposed to get to that? Oh, that's... ugh. Spider webs. Oh god, there's a horse down here. Okay, alright. Use my balancing skills here. Turn the water on. Well, that's loud. Oh, crap, I hope the valve outside's closed. It's probably not. I need to get back outside right now. Okay. Yeah, okay. It's not ideal. Alright. I did something. Got the water turned on, hooked back up, but the hose is too stiff to pull out. So I hooked this other hose to the hose. I'm flushing that real quick. And then gonna get the pool filled up. Finally going to the nursery. Going back, I should say. I don't know if that even matters if I don't end up showing you the nursery. I don't know. I'm confused. I have confused myself. It was a really pretty sunny day, and then it got cloudy and started raining. But that's okay, it's spring, that's what it's supposed to do. Go ahead and do all the raining you need to do if it's going to help bring the plants out and make them nice and happy. Especially since I'm trying to get the pool filled up. I ran that hose all day yesterday, and it only filled it up like 3 inches. The water pressure there is just terrible coming out of that spigot. So yeah, a little bit of rain, not going to hurt anything. Only going to help. And as far as the nursery goes, I know I want to get a few more of those lobularias, the purple ones. I don't remember the name off the top of my head. But like I said, I've had so much trouble finding purple alyssum in the past. I want to go ahead and get several more just to be safe. When I was there, they had a bunch of the tropicals that were really appealing, but then I went home and I thought, I was like, I really need to be very selective. So, mostly going to see what they got in, since I was there just a day ago. 2 days ago, actually. I didn't end up going yesterday. I had too much going on. But yeah, that's what's happening right now. There's a little sign out here that you can't see because I'm too far past it, but it says I'm allergic to stupidity. Greenscape's got jokes. Ugh, so much pretty. Okay, just got home, and here's all the goods. Now, some of these are from before. I just put them all together. Really, I picked up 6 of the Snow Princess alyssum. It's these guys right here. By Proven Winners, they're an amazing hybrid alyssum. I love them. Picked up 3 more of these purple ones. What are they called? Lavender Stream. I have 6 of each of those. I got 3 of these Night Sky, or no, there's a different name, Pink Sky. The Pink Sky petunias, which are absolutely beautiful. There's a couple other things that aren't going to fit out here, so let's go look at them. And a couple of these russelias, also known as the firecracker bush. These are one of my favorite tropicals because the hummingbirds just love them. And here's the tag if you want the spelling. That way I don't have to actually type it in myself. Lazy. So these are actually going to have their own spotlight video. Should be out next week. And this is the last thing I picked up. It's a big hanging basket full of night sky petunias. I mean, it is overflowing, huge, and beautiful. Yeah, I need to track down some more S-hooks so I can get that basket hung up with the other one. I can't quite reach the pole up there, so I need... Yeah, you get it. It's too high. So that's there for now. These guys are here. And as I've said before, it's still going to be a minute until I can plant any of these things, but I'm happy to get them now so I can start getting their growth on them and whatnot, so they'll be bigger when I do plant them. It should only be a few weeks for some of these. Alright, but you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this week. I hope everybody's doing well. Happy spring, finally. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. It helps a lot, and I really appreciate every single one of them. Subscribe as well. I upload multiple times a week. And I'll link my social media down below in the roots of the video. You can follow me, I'll follow you back, and we can have fun, nerdy plant time together. And as always, everybody, keep on growing. Bye-bye.